Hello, this is Oreo2525 with this game called Minecraft. This is my first tutorial video on Minecraft. Okay, we're gonna start with single player. And at first you have 5 worlds to choose from. They all start empty. You have to create the world to start editing, and I guess it adds for the more things you have, the more megabytes it consists. But we're gonna start here at an empty world so I could show you how the game works. Yeah, generating level. It usually takes some time to build terrain and start everything. Depends. Well, I'm using fraps now, so it's slowed down by a little bit. But you just gotta wait for this. Just give it a moment. Okay. When you first start the game, you may have some frame rate issues because the world is randomly generating around you. No two worlds are the same because the world is randomly generated. No matter which world you choose, each one's going to be completely different. So you may have some frame rate issues to start with, but those will go away. Okay, yeah, I can see. I bet some of you are thinking, wow, this game looks crappy with this horrible graphics and everything. Well, the game is made like this. It's, well, like, don't judge a book by its cover, because this game is very addicting. Everything is it's made of blocks. You need to start punching things in order to break it. When you break it, you get the items, which it is. Like, if I break some dirt, I get dirt, and out of that I could build more dirt. This game, it's basically a survival game. You're set out in the middle of this nowhere, and you need to gather raw materials to survive the night when these crazy creepy crawlies and stuff come out to kill you. So the 2 main materials you need are lumber, or wood, and coal. Sometimes you're lucky enough to spawn by some coal. I guess I'm not. Okay, need to gather some of this lumber. And as I hear, it's best to start with about 11 wood. So every time you break into something, the items fall out and you get the items. Like, you see, if I press I open my inventory screen here with my little character, and crafting you could put items together and make things. I'll talk about that later. And now I have 5 pieces of wood and dirt. I could put stuff in my inventory here. It won't be in my hotbar, but I just have it in my inventory, so it's not in the way. Okay, so you need to gather more wood. This game, at first, it doesn't seem very convincing, and even since the graphics don't look so good, it's a pretty fun game for such odd graphics. Most kids are thinking, oh, it's got crappy graphics, I don't want to play it, it sucks. But you really have to give this game a try. If it's not your kind of thing, then I guess it's not your kind of thing. You have to be really creative because you start building houses and things like that to survive. I think I almost have enough wood. So almost everything in this game is possible to break with your hands. Well, except for some items. You can make things like pickaxes and axes and swords, like stuff like that, to protect yourself. Guess I have enough wood here. You should also gather some dirt. You'll also see animals around in your area. Oh yeah, one thing is to try to keep an eye on the sun, which the sun is somewhere. I just can't find it right now. Hold on, I want to give you a good look at the sun. God. I don't see the sun. Oh, there's the sun. The sun is this giant block in the sky. It starts from, I think that's the east, and it sets to the west, if I have my sense of direction correct. Otherwise, it goes the opposite. But either way, the sun will go up. If you could see, it's slowly moving. It goes up, and then it goes down the other way, and then the moon comes out. And when it'll make all the area, it'll make the whole world darken, and then these monsters are able to spawn out and attack you. So, yeah, you also see animals walking around like cows or chickens and pigs. They're a bit beneficial in some of the things you'll need, like, by killing cows, you can get things like, sorry, frame rate issues. Get things like leather, or yeah, you can get things like leather and create armor out of it. But you see, I have to hit this cow a lot of times just to kill it, and I didn't get anything that time. But as you start killing things, you make items like swords. It comes out from, you can start from wooden swords, and then by breaking things like stone, you get cobblestone. You can make stone swords, etc. Then you get to make iron swords as you break iron. But we'll get to that when we get to it. So see, now I'll spawn out in the middle of a slightly snowy area. Sorry, a little bit of frame rate problems, because the world's still randomly generating around you. The world's endless, so wherever you go, it's going to be generating more and more. So the more you explore, I'm guessing the less it'll lag. You're able to swim in water and stuff. Cut things apart. You have to be creative because you have to build your own thing. I suggest breaking a lot of dirt, because it's really useful when building things like a small house. And soon I'll show you what, I can hear a zombie now. Soon you'll be hearing what monsters and stuff sound like. There's like zombies and spiders and skeletons who shoot arrows at you, so you have to be really careful when pretty much anywhere, especially at nighttime. So you need to build some small space or anything to protect yourself for the first night. Like, I guess here would be a good location. So I'm just gonna dig into the sand here and make a hole in the wall. Okay, well what you can do with wood is you can create items like by kind of drawing out like an item. Well, actually I kind of start. First, by putting one wood in here, I can create 4 wooden planks. By creating 4 wooden planks, I can... Hold on, I think the music may be kind of drowning out my voice a little. Okay, as I was saying, by making wooden planks, wooden planks can help you build things, such as wooden pickaxes and sticks. By putting 1 on 1, you get to create things like sticks. But at first here, I'm gonna put all this wood in here, and turn them all into wooden planks. Yeah, by you drag and drop it in there, and for every time you click the item, you add that extra 4 to your mouse, which you can carry a maximum of 64 at a time. So you now have a total of 64. I can just put that on the side here, and any items that are not 64 yet, you can click and put them together to add them up, so you don't take up as much space. Okay, put sand in here, and something I'm going to need to do now is, one of the things you need to do is make a workbench out of your wooden planks. What you have to do is left click it, and to put one item in instead of all of them at one time, if I just left click it again, when you get up to here, right click to just add one item into there at a time. And by adding 4 in a square shape, I get a crafting table. And with the crafting table, see, all I have is 2x2 crafting area here, but when I put a crafting table down, I get a 3x3 crafting area, which I can make so many more items with. Like, for example, something I'm going to need is a pickaxe. So I left click this, right click them in there, and you have to kind of draw the item out. Like a pickaxe would be up at kind of that T shape. So I'll left click this, right click, and I get a wooden pickaxe, which will help me break through things like stone a lot quicker. By hitting it by my fist, the cracks slowly appear. But if I hit it with a wooden pickaxe, it breaks much faster. And as I progress and get new items, I can make better things. So as you can see, the sun, I think it's beginning to set. I can't see the sun right now. Yeah, see, the sun is beginning to set slowly. So I guess I should hurry this up. And after you create a crafting table, you could break it down and just another crafting table pops out of it, so you can pick that back up. So I'm going to make like a small fort here. Huddle in this little area. Unfortunately, I didn't get any coal yet. I should go search for some coal. Yeah, and the only thing you can mine coal with is a pickaxe. A wooden pickaxe, actually. But I need to find coal. Unfortunately, I may not find coal on this very day. Because the time the sun sets and by the time the sun rises and sets, I heard it's about 10 minutes in between. 10 minutes for it to rise and then set. So I can't find any coal. It's unfortunate. So I probably only have a few minutes left. And you see, as the sun starts to go down, you see the land start to darken, which is kind of a sign telling me I need to get back. See, I bet you there's some coal over there. I don't think I can get there in time. Watch, you'll see the land will start to darken. See that? It's kind of a sign letting you know you need to get back before the monsters come out. And I haven't even finished building my base. This will be bad if I'm not back in time. Okay. So I'm just gonna take one of these pieces of dirt and put it right here, so I'm mostly protected by enemies, because enemies need, just as I do, enemies need two spaces to enter here. Two horizontal spaces to enter, and I'm not gonna let them do that because I created this one hole. Now from in here I can just dig deeper into it, making more space, eventually placing my crafting table down again. I'm hoping I'll find some coal in here. But yeah, so now I place down my crafting table and I can make more things, such as, well, I need more sticks. So you kind of draw out a stick by putting a piece here and a piece there, and you kind of draw out the shape of a stick. And I could put more by right-clicking more in there, and so it's by every 3 things. So I get 4 for every 1, so it's 4, 8, 6, no, 12, sorry. And I add that together with this and it makes 14. So I just put, to make more items like a pickaxe, or make more pickaxes, I can just draw that shape kind of like this, and make another wooden pickaxe just in case. And I can also make things like an axe. For cutting down lumber, it increases the speed you cut down lumber at. Kind of draw the shape like that, and that makes a wooden axe. I could also make things like a wooden sword for protection if any enemies get through. And something for digging soil or dirt quicker is a shovel. See, now if I were to dig through dirt, which I'm not going to do right now, actually I can show you. Dig through dirt, it increases the speed. Oops, that's not a good idea. It increases the speed I dig dirt through. I still want to protect myself, so. So, see, it increases the speed I dig through dirt. Oops. That's not a good idea, honestly. But those are just the basics. I'll be showing you more a little later in this video. I just don't want to risk dying, so I have to stay huddled up in my area here. And when you're in an area like this, there's a few things you could do. Because basically you have to wait another 10 minutes for the moon to rise and then go back down. So one thing you could do is you could start digging through your area, hoping to find more things. One thing you need the main material, which is coal, to make things like torches and to make fires. Basically, the things you need to survive are oh, here we go, found some coal. See, coal, you could tell it's different because it has these little black lines on them. So I'll just mine that out, which you can only mine with a wooden pickaxe or any other type of pickaxe. See, that drops that little piece of coal there. So I just need to pick this out. Coal will usually be an area where there's a bunch more coal, So you won't just see like one piece of coal and that's it. You'll usually get a lot more. Is there coal right here? More coal. And by collecting coal, I can make things like torches. Make things like torches, which is like beneficial to surviving. There's a lot of coal here. I'm just lucky. Get these out of the way. I think I'm just lucky. I just need to mine this out. Eventually, you'll be able to make better pickaxes, which you can mine things quicker with. Which actually, I can make one now and show you. Let me just collect this coal real quick, and I'll collect the rest in a second. Like, for example, like I said, you can make stone pickaxes by using two sticks. And by using this cobblestone, I can create a stone pickaxe, which I'll show you the difference. You can mine through things a bit faster. And for every new item you create, you can mine things faster. Like later on, I could be making an iron pickaxe, which mines through things much faster. Oh, what a coincidence! Here we go. Here's some iron. That's really good. Oh wow, that's awesome. I didn't think I would find iron so quick. But you can tell iron because it's got these brown spots on it. Actually, you know what? I can show you. To make a torch, you can do it on the crafting table or not if you would like. You have to put one stick on the bottom and a coal on the top. I'll show you one at a time. One stick on the bottom and one coal on top, and you make a torch. Torches will light up your place so you can see where you're working. See, now I can see. Put some light down here, and now I can see what I'm doing. So now I can mine this iron, which when you mine iron, it turns into these blocks, which aren't useful until I create a furnace, which I will make in a moment. Okay, I mined it all out. Check for the monsters and stuff, because monsters could spawn anywhere that's dark. So I advise you to create torches in front of your house or base to protect you from monsters spawning out right in front. But I couldn't do that because I didn't find coal in time. Now I can create this. Actually, with this cobblestone I can create a furnace by putting cobblestone in this square shape, leaving a space in the middle, creating a furnace. And with the furnace, I could smelt items. It's not a really good place to put it, but okay. I need coal to light the furnace. And I'll put one for now. And I could smelt things like cobblestone, which will actually turn it into this regular soft stone. I'm going to show you turning iron ore into... It takes a moment. Okay, it turns iron ore into an iron ingot, which I don't really know what ingot is. I just say iron bar. And from an iron bar, you can use iron bars to create either armor or create new items, which will mine things much faster, or dig through things, or cut through trees faster, or also kill monsters faster, which a wooden sword would be really useful. But I'm going to show you an iron pickaxe. I wonder if the difference is noticeable. And this is how fast a iron pickaxe would mine through things. So much faster. And I guess those are pretty much the basics, what you need to know. And down there on the bottom left, right above my hotbar, you'll see I have health points. Every time I take damage, my health will get lower. And I will die. And if you die, no matter where you are, if you die, all the items you have in your inventory and hotbar will fall on the floor, and you'll have to come back to pick them up. The area where I spawned at, which is my spawn point... Oh, I didn't stay too close to my spawn point. I don't think. Maybe I did. Well, your spawn point is where you will spawn every time you're killed. So if I were to die right now, I can hear a zombie. If I were to die right now, I would spawn back right where my spawn point was. And I'd have to walk over here and pick up all my items. And I guess that's the basics in Minecraft. Thank you, and I'll be making more videos soon. Hope you enjoyed. And hope you like Minecraft.